Hi everyone, in this short video, we are going to demonstrate the CyberArk's new functionality around ZSP for EntraID groups. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to show it to you guys, if I go to myapps.microsoft.com, this is what my user is, user1@identitysecurityworkshop.com. If I click on the My Groups, so you will be able to see, hey, this user doesn't belong to any of the groups at all. So the entire objective of this demonstration is how this user can be added to a specific group for a short period of time with the help of the zero standing privilege approach. So let's get started. The first thing what we will do, I have login in to my CyberArk identity security portal as a administrator. I'm going to go to the user access and we are going to craft a policy for this user. So I'm going to go and create a policy for group assignments. Sorry, fat finger. So I'm going to click on group assignment. So let's give this policy name as ZSP for group test. So here my directory source is EntraID. My time zone, currently I'm keeping this policy as never expires. So once I select group, I'm going to click on my EntraID tenant, which is Azure tenant. So I created this sample groups, Entra access and testing. So let's select Entra access. So once we select this group, we'll click on next. And now we have to add a identity. I'm going to say, hey, let's create this policy for user1 at the rate of identity security workshop. Once I click on add to policy, click on next button. So here you can define whether this access is going to be valid for how long, and you can select the day, you can select the time frame as well. So we provide a complete granularity depending upon your use case. So let's create a policy. It takes a couple of seconds for the policy to get created and get activated. So the policy has been created. So it is validating the policy. So let's go back to the user access. So now we can see the policy has been created successfully and the status is active. So we'll go back to the user screen again. So here I'm going to go to my apps, and from there I will authenticate to the CyberArk Identity Security Portal. So now I'm successfully authenticated. I will click on this Microsoft Azure portal. So SWS recording has been kicked in. So user is getting a prompt, hey, their session is going to be recorded. So once I click on continue button, so we will be able to see SCA portal. So here we see the permissions. So you are able to see, hey, this user has permission to a specific role, as well as this user has permission for this Entra access group as well. For this particular use case, what we will do, we will elevate our permissions for Entra access group. So I'll click on select permissions. So I'll select on Entra access. You can select this multiple options as well. So this is one of the beauty about this entire solution. I will click on join groups. So once I click on join group, I get a pop-up that, hey, user has successfully added to a group. So I'll go back to the my apps. So here we are going to go to my groups I'm in. So ideally, I should be added to this Entra access group. So here you can see, hey, I have added to this Entra access group. So this is how the user experience and how the administration experience is going to look like. Now let's look into from an auditor standpoint. From an auditor standpoint also, so we provide the complete details at what time this specific action has been performed in terms of the ZSP policies. So here I'm going to activities. So here, once we refresh, it takes a couple of seconds for the audit to get appeared. So I'll pause this video and then we will come back in a couple of seconds. It took few seconds. Now we can see this event has been appeared here. User added to group in Azure. This is what my user was. So once I click on this one, so we are able to provide the complete details. Once you go to the service data, we'll provide the policy type was Azure groups, and this was the policy name, and this was the policy ID. If I click on the cloud details, so you will be able to see, hey, on which particular group a user has been added to. So this was the Entra access group. And you will be able to see all of the details as well, that this was my administrator who crafted the policy and so on. So this concludes the entire demonstration that now CyberArk support ZSP for the EntraID groups as well. So thanks a lot everyone for watching this short demo video.